Everyone got what they wanted. Chase Covington wanted money. He got money. He made the vote. Now, you've heard that he wanted money, because during that April 13th meeting, he said, "That's all well and good, and I like a nice casino as much as the next person, but what's in it for me?" You heard that he got money with Avery Bancroft stuffing $200,000 of bills into a briefcase that Chase Covington requested that he receive. A briefcase which Devin Del Sesto delivered and then saw Chase Covington leaving the Black Bear Casino with. And that he made the vote because he voted for Avery Bancroft's proposal for the new casino. You've also heard that Avery Bancroft had money, wanted a vote, and got the vote. Now let me work you through this entire timeline starting from April 13th. At this meeting, Chase Covington said to Avery Bancroft, "It's all well and good, and I like a nice casino as much as the next person, but what's in it for me?" And then she pulled out a briefcase from under her seat, looked at Avery Bancroft, and said, "I'd like another one of these if you catch my drift." Now, this briefcase, Corey Hyde bought after the meeting, and Devin Del Sesto, the bellhop, delivered to Avery Bancroft's office. Later, Corey Hyde walked into that office and saw Avery Bancroft shoving $100 bills into that briefcase. And then Avery Bancroft and Chase Covington went to go play a couple hands of poker. And when another player came to that table, Chase Covington heard Avery Bancroft say, "Are you ready to do this?" And Chase Covington said, "I think I am." And they both got up with their briefcases and walked out of that VIP lounge. Now, as a prosecution in today's case, we bear the burden of proof. We have to prove to you our burden beyond a reasonable doubt, meaning that if you find no doubt based on common sense or reason that Avery Bancroft bribed Chase Covington into voting for his proposal, you must find Chase Covington guilty. Now, to meet this burden, we have three elements to prove to you today. The first was that the defendant was a government official. Now, you've heard several times in today's case that Chase Covington was the head of the Midlands Gambling Commission. You've even heard Chase Covington herself come before you and tell you that she was the head of this commission, meaning that we have proven to you beyond a reasonable doubt that Chase Covington was a government official, because being the head of the Gambling Commission is in fact a government job. Now, the second element was that the defendant received something of value or benefit in return for the performance of an official act. And this can be seen simply through following the briefcase. Following it from when Chase Covington asked Avery Bancroft to buy a new one, to Corey Hyde buying that briefcase, to Devin Del Sesto delivering that briefcase, to Avery Bancroft shoving money into that briefcase, and then Chase Covington walking out of the Black Bear Casino with that very same briefcase. And at this April 13th meeting, I remind you, Chase Covington asked, "What's in it for me?" And Avery Bancroft delivered in the form of $200,000. $200,000 that Tracy Menados came before you and told you ended up in Chase Covington's bank account. And now, the defense offered an alternative reason for that. They told you that it was from gambling. But they also told you that Chase Covington didn't really know how to play hands very well. She didn't know how to play poker very well. She just kind of threw money down. Now, let me ask you, do you think that a game like poker can be won to that extent just throwing money down? Do you think that she'd be able to win $200,000 simply throwing money down? The third element of our case was that the defendant acted with the intent to be influenced in the performance of an official act. I'd like to take you back to that April 13th meeting during which she asked, "What's in it for me?" and also asked for 250,000 reasons why she should accept Avery Bancroft's proposal. You've also heard from Tracy Natos, her stepsister, that she was no stranger to receiving gifts for her position, meaning that we have proven to you beyond a reasonable doubt this element, that she acted with the intent to be bribed. It can be seen through her past history, it can be seen through her words. Now, members of the jury, in the end, everyone received what they wanted. Avery Bancroft received his new casino, and Chase Covington received $200,000 in her bank account. But I'd like you to think about that timeline that I presented to you during my closing argument and the testimony that you've heard in trial today. And I'd like you to find the defendant, Chase Covington, guilty. Thank you.